How's everybody doing? I'm Jeff from Book More Brides, and I want to make a very quick confession here. When I first heard about hashtags, I thought they were really dumb, and it was just something else to look at, and I totally dismissed them until Stephanie straightened me out.
That's right, and I'm here to do the same thing for you. I'm going to prove to you today, just like I did for Jeffrey here, that not only are hashtags not stupid, you can actually use them to make money for your business. So this is where, when, and why to use hashtags.
First of all, I'd like to talk about the dangers of not using hashtags properly. We should get this out of the way because hashtags almost killed Cher last year. And Cher fans everywhere were flipping out because Margaret Thatcher had died and it got tweeted, now that Thatcher is dead, but they didn't put any caps in it. So then all these Cher fans like flipped out because Cher was killed by this hashtag. But luckily, Cher isn't dead, so it's all good. So be really careful how you use hashtags. So what is a hashtag, Stephanie?
Well, a hashtag, Jeff, is a phrase that is preceded by this symbol here, also known as the pound sign, that is used in social media in order to reference a particular topic. Now, the really cool thing about hashtags is that when you click on one of them, when you're visiting these social media sites, it opens up a feed that gives you a list of all the recent posts and tweets about that particular topic containing that hashtag.
So where would you want to use these hashtags, Stephanie? Oh, wait, here's how you use them. You can use them anywhere in social media, but right now Instagram is definitely a hot spot to use them.
Pinterest and Twitter are also extremely popular places to use these hashtags. And there are several purposes for hashtags. The first is to organize and make easy reference of information. So for example, let's say you're posting or tweeting something about this awesome barn wedding that you just did. You might use the hashtag #weddinginspiration. And that will allow you to reference that, and also other people can find that post about wedding inspiration topics.
If you're into, say, certain TV shows like Bridezilla, maybe you've got a thing for wedding train wrecks. I mean, I enjoy a good train wreck as long as it's not my wedding. So you could actually comment on shows like Bridezilla and join in the other people who love the train wreck.
And a third way to use hashtags is to use them to connect with a community of like-minded people, people who like what you're into. So if you happen to be a wedding professional or a bride or groom who's getting married, and you use the #wedding, it allows you to connect with that community very easily.
Now let's talk about my favorite use of hashtags. That's sarcasm and humor. Here's a really great hashtag, career-ending Twitter typos. If you've got some time, I recommend you check it out. It was created by a comedian. It shows how one little mistake in your tweet can change something very innocent into something not so innocent. I mean, my intern and I will be porking late into the night. Don't wait up, hon. Or nothing makes me smile like the sound of kids slaughter. So make sure you read this before you put it out there.
And now let's get to the really good part of this presentation. Here are 4 ways that you can make money with hashtags.
Yay.
Number 1 is to create buzz with a unique hashtag. Now this means that you would create your brand new, personal, totally unique hashtag just for your business or for an event that you happen to be holding. Now the first thing you'd need to do is make sure that this hashtag you have in mind is not already being used. Because that's a common mistake, hijacking by accident or intentionally someone else's hashtag, and they'll get really mad at you. So make sure it's truly original first. And then you want to use this across all of your social media sites so that all of your fans and followers can easily connect with you and follow what you're doing on social media.
Here's a campaign that went very viral by Charmin. It's kind of cheeky, actually. And this were tweets from the seat. Not that anyone here has ever tweeted from the seat, but maybe some have. Your little one decides to announce he's done in public out loud. So this campaign actually was very successful and went viral just off of these hashtags.
And here's another example from Wedding Wire, not quite as humorous as Charmin's, but they use the hashtag #WWChallenge to promote their Instagram selfie contest. So all of their contest entrants would use that hashtag in their entries, and it created a lot of brand awareness and also promotion for their business across social media.
So another way to use hashtags is a great way to network and earn referrals. How about some examples of that? Follow Friday. Has anyone here seen Follow Friday? You probably have. It's a great way to recommend to your followers, hey, you should be following this person. Then you tag them so they know you tagged them, and it's just a great, powerful networking, great way to make partnerships.
So the way that that works is on Friday, recommend your favorite wedding professional people to follow, and use that to build relationships that can turn into referrals. And number 3 is to get free PR from bloggers and wedding curators. Now, this is a really interesting way to go about getting business with hashtags, because every time you use a hashtag, think about all those people who are out there, those wedding bloggers, who are looking for the newest trends and content. Well, if you're using a hashtag, that means they can find you, and it's a good opportunity for you to get free promotion and publicity for your business. In particular, you should be using this hashtag, hashtag Wedding Wednesday. This is a special one for all lovers of weddings. Every Wednesday, post a tweet or some other bit of information, a tip that you might have to share about weddings. And this is one of those hashtags that wedding curators and bloggers will be looking at to learn new content.
Also, think about using keywords in your hashtag to get leads. These hashtags actually get indexed in Google, so think about your local wedding keywords when you're creating a hashtag.
Now, what are we talking about when we say that? Well, take a look at this example from Amanda Victoria Beauty. Now, she uses hashtags for her wedding business, which is located in the Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona area, as well as what she does. And just like Jeff was saying, not only are these hashtags indexed in Google, they are also searchable in each of these social media sites. So if a bride is looking for a makeup artist in Arizona, on Instagram or Pinterest, she finds Amanda Victoria Beauty. And in fact, she's told us that this is most effective with couples planning from a distance. This is one of her before and after photos from Instagram. And a recent couple was getting married. The bride found her and booked her all because of these hashtags. And it made her over $1,000 for her business.
This is when I really started changing my mind on the value of these hashtags.
This is an example from Karen Moran of Sweet Lulu's Bakery. Now, she uses hashtags like a fiend, in particular with her Instagram account, all around her Charleston, South Carolina area. So she includes hashtags that have to do with what she does for a living, bakery-related and mason jars type hashtags, as you can see on this image. And also, many of her posts, at least half of them, have to do with Charleston, so that whenever someone is looking for Charleston-related searches on Instagram, they find her. As a result, Karen was voted the social media top dog of Charleston. She's gotten free interviews and promotion through television shows and the news. And this particular contest that she won for Charleston's top dog in social media, she got 200 followers, booked 3 weddings, and made over $2,000 for her wedding business because of the hashtag.
So think about this. I mean, you're already doing these things. You're already tweeting, you're already posting stuff. So maybe this one little extra channel you could add to it, and it would up your exposure and get your brand out there more. So it's definitely something to consider and something not to ignore, like I did.
The most important piece of this is to remember your local hashtag. So that's the name of your city or region that you are in.
So in closing, don't make the mistake that Susan Boyle's management team made when she had her album party. I think people who saw this hashtag thought that it was a completely different kind of party. So be careful out there, people, with your hashtags. Thanks so much.